there has been more violence with guns in the past 2 years than probably at any point in time in the history of the U.S.
In any other president's tenure.
And there has to be a reason why. There's something that has caused the American people to exercise their use of guns for the wrong reasons.
Well, let me tell you, I'm glad you brought that up, because this is what's fucking destroyed me. I watched the explanation and the justification and the rationalization why this guy was allowed to take a gun, set it in, with ammo.
Yeah. It had to be in a case, which it was. The ammo was supposed to be out, which it was. I know. I'm agreeing with you, Frank.
No, but listen, let me finish my fucking thought. A gun with ammo in a suitcase, and you're able to retrieve it in an unsecure area.
Right. But the gun had to be in a locked case, and I can't believe that they actually let that. Oh my goodness! The guy shouldn't have been able to hold a gun.
The logic,
he was going through. He was going through. He was going through so many mental problems when he got back from Iraq.
If you own a gun, you're allowed to check in a gun in your suitcase and retrieve it in an unsecure area. Mm-hmm. Now, and they're all talking about this like it's no big deal. It's okay. It's no big deal. This, like, I watched the whole thing. I mean, I can't even imagine those people watching those elderly people throw themselves on the ground in front of the barrier rather than behind the barrier, because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, because they were in panic. They were panic-stricken, watching people be eliminated by a pure evil man. Pure evil. Fucking evil.
That shook me cold when I saw those poor, boomers, zoomers, trying to find a place to hide. They were trying to hide behind a suitcase.
People to check in their gun with ammunition, and it be on a regular conveyor belt with everybody else's. He's be able to get a suitcase, go to the bathroom with that suitcase. Now, this is what I'm saying. If you want to allow, and you don't want to fight all these fucking lobbyists and the NRA, if you're going to allow somebody to check in their fucking guns, you should have all the ammunition checked in, and you can go get your ammunition from a secure area. So that means if you check your gun in, it travels without the ammunition locked in a case, and the ammunition has to be given to a customs official. And then when you get your luggage and you're walking out, you can go get your ammunition and leave. Do you follow what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
I don't get the fucking fact that the guy got his fucking suitcase, went to the bathroom, opened up his suitcase, got the gun, loaded it, came out and killed people. I don't get it. Maybe I'm fucking stupid.
Well, everyone, insiders, people in the know who have been there, this kid came back from Iraq about a year ago. He went through some mental problems. He had suicidal thoughts. His girlfriend was pleading with people.
Yeah,
give him some help. Get him some help. He shouldn't have had a gun.
The procedure.
He shouldn't have had a gun.
And put their fucking gun in a suitcase.
He shouldn't have had a gun to begin with, Frank.
Be in there too. I don't get, like, they were all saying it's impossible to secure places, and if you have a gun and you're not on the radar, but here, like I was screaming at the fucking TV, dude, if people going to check their guns in, the ammunition cannot be in that. I don't understand why that would be important and urgent to somebody who's checking their gun in and having ammunition right there. Take the ammunition out, separate the gun from the bullets, and put the bullets in the hands of the fucking customs agents. And then when you get your luggage, you go to a small booth, because I'm sure that it's a minority of people that check their gun in. I do a lot of flying, I do a lot of traveling, and they ask you right away, and you have to have it on there, a form for it, right? That there's a gun in there. I just don't get it. I don't get. It's a small step. It's not a big step. It's not an expensive step. It's a small step. Like, when you check in oversized luggage, you got to go to an oversized area.
But Frank, how do they explain him going to an FBI office and telling people in the FBI that he's hallucinatory and he thinks the government's trying to get him to watch ISIS films?
All of that stuff.
Absolutely.
I have no fucking clue. and I have actually. Here's what my big one is: his employers, his fucking employers, knew that he was hearing voices, and ISIS was telling him to go kill people, and his employers did not let anybody know about that.
Yeah.
That's don't you guys say that's a little strange, guys?
On a no-fly list.
Don't you say that's a little fucking strange?
I would say that the whole thing is strange.
In Turkey.
But this guy is he's getting the death penalty, you know. And for a crazy man, he was sane enough to lay down and put his hands behind his head so he wouldn't get shot, because I'm sure that they were itching to kill him, right?
Yeah.
And because there was a lot of cameras, they arrested him. And also, you know, when something like this happens, the FBI and the CIA and Homeland Security really would like to get the guy alive so they could see what infrastructure and if there's any other people around it.
And probably, Frank, he's more valuable alive than he is dead.
Exactly, I agree.
Just like the Boston Marathon.
I'm going to go back without sounding redundant. Why the fuck do you allow, in a place where you're going to pick up your suitcase, it's very populated and it's unsecure. It's very hard to, because people come in to get you, people come to help you. You got cab people coming in. You got the guys who are helping with the fucking luggage, right? It's crazy. Why would you not separate the ammunition from the gun, and you have to go pick it up at another window? It's not a big deal.
Because it always takes something like this for people to just come to their senses and say there's a flaw in the system.